Hello, welcome to Grandpa's Workshop. I'm Loz, and as always, you're very welcome in my workshop. In this video, I'm going to have a bit of a chat and maybe a bit of a moan about clamps. Now, it's very much a casual DIYer. For years, I've made do with a hodgepodge collection of quick grip one-handed clamps. You've all seen them. I've got about, I've 8 in the workshop at the moment. I think a couple got lent out, and my last purchase was a set of 4 from Parkside, which, to be honest, are the worst of the lot. For some reason, they just don't hold the grip. So they're all sort of, what's the capacity? They'll deal with up to about a foot, so I've got 8 of those. But I was getting to the stage in the workshop where my head's been turned by looking at all the bigger YouTubers. The ultimate clamp rack for your workshop, which varies from something that'll hold a dozen to a 4-foot cart that seems to have a 12-month production from China with hundreds of clamps on. And I'm wondering, how many clamps do I need? Now, the obvious answer is all of them, I know. But I'm getting to the stage where I want to move up from these because I'm going to be gluing boards together to make wider boards, and the obvious thing that came to my mind, being very much educated 50 years ago in the high school workshop, was the sash clamps. And you can still get sash clamps, or you can get a similar setup. Actually, the sash clamps, you get a similar setup pipe clamps where you buy the heads and then you buy the conduit tubing that the clamps fit on, similar to a pipe clamp. All well and good. But of course, the newest kid on the block are the parallel clamps, where because of the heads, these heads can be laid on your flat surface and you can run boards in between and pinch clamp them together, put some coils on to keep them in line, and these are parallel as they tighten up. And it's basically an eye-shaped metal beam with a flat base on the clamp heads, so they can sit on the bench. You can do a roll, put your boards in and pinch them up. So the question was, how many of each size do I need, and what sizes do I need? So hundreds, obviously, and these vary from 20 odd quid a piece up to 80 odd quid a piece. And if I'm going to have a set in each size, well, you do the maths. I know I've spent a lot of money in the workshop in the last 12 months, but crikey, they soon go up in price. So I started a collection. I waited until Axminster had a sale, and I bought myself 4 of the 30mm clamps, or 12-inch in old money. They're 30mm by 80mm, and thereby hangs a tail. These are in the sale, I think, from £15 each, down from 25. Now, there is a bigger size that has a 90 and 95mm depth on the clamp, and they're obviously what I thought were the pipe clamps and much more expensive. So I thought I was on to a good run with this, so I bought 4 of them, and you've seen them up on the clamp. That'll enable me 4 that enable me to clamp a small box up to, with a maximum size of 12 inches on the longer size. All well and good. So then I thought, well, I need the next size up in case I need to put some extra. So I waited again. Axminster trade clamp 600mm, so that's a 2-foot clamp by 80mm. And then I thought, well, I need a 800 or a 900 set of 4, and that's where the price comes up. You're talking about £150, £200 for the larger size. And I hadn't realised, but it seems that Axminster are either trying to withdraw the 80mm clamps, or they're so popular they keep going out of stock. So you have to get the 95. The biggest thing I want to mention is recently Bessey. Now, Bessey's supposed to be the Rolls Royce of clamps, isn't it? So I saw a half price sale and I got myself 4 of the Bessey clamps with the same size heads, the 80mm heads, in 800. So now I have 12 parallel jaw clamps. 4 of these, 4 of these and 4 of these. And I was really looking forward to receiving these, the Bessey clamps, because I thought, well, the half price, £25 each from £50 each. Well, it's still a lot, but I thought it'll be worth it, and it'll be a better quality so I can compare the qualities. Meh. Remember in the last video I said meh. Meh. Because the Bessey clamp and the Axminster trade clamps are basically the same clamp. The screw and handle looks like it came from the same parts bin. The bar is the same eye section with the shallow grooves top and bottom that form the grip when that pulls the wedge in the head skew width to tighten up. So, and if anything, the little end piece that allows you to set them flat is a cheaper piece of plastic extrusion that clips through the same hole in the same bar. So heads up, you can get these quite cheap if you wait for a sale, and I'm disappointed with the Bessey clamp. Now, no doubt, if I'd have bought the 95mm clamp, the 95mm head, in the sizes, aside from costing about £500 or £600 for a set in all sizes, they'd be better quality. If you notice, it's the same with the Bessey and the Axminster. The larger parallel clamps, the 95, has a different set of heads, and they have attachable neoprene plastic pads on, and you can get extra little clips that clip on here that provide a flat base for stability if you're honking about bigger and heavier pieces are clamped together. But I don't know you guys, I find it difficult. Some of them, you actually move it up by pressing the back part of the screw wedge or back and up, and then see I'm struggling, and down. It pulls it out so it's not gripping, and then it grips when you tighten it up. So, a heads up, the bottom range of parallel clamps are adequate, as is the bottom range of the clamps with a Bessey badge on it. The actual the L bracket that forms the screw on the Axminster is a matte black section, and on the Bessey it's a shiny silver. But the screw's the same, the handle's the same, the internal mechanism is the same. They just use different steel parts between the Axminster and the Bessey. And the bottom range Bessey is no better than the Axminster. If you want to deal with, I'm only going to be dealing with pieces up to, putting boards together up to 2 or 3 foot long ever, small cabinets and boxes. If you're going to go for the bigger stuff and you're just getting into it, I would say hold your breath, wait for a sale and bite the bullet and get the heavier parallel clamp. You tell me guys what you use and what you found good. Rutland do a very similar one. In fact, Rutland and Axminster and all the big tool station type things, they do a lot of the same. I reckon they shop from the same Chinese parts bins over in mainland China and just, you know, order a couple of 100,000 and they come over on a shipping container. That's my thoughts. I've yet to use these in anger. I'm okay with them. I'm hoping that they'll hold up for the purposes of a bit of light project work in an Oldgits garage. I don't think they would stand up to a production work cell. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think, what your experience is with the bottom of the range and the top of the range in parallel clamps has been. And maybe in 12 or 18 months' time I might have saved up enough kit in the jar to get more all upgrade. But I think that's me done. 4 300, 4 600, 4 800. I might get some more of the smaller ones if and when there is a sale, and Axminster haven't remaindered them. So there we are. I'm off for my cup of tea. You crack on in your garages. Let me know what you use and how many clamps you've got. And don't say all of them because I want all of them. Okay? You take care, guys. Have fun. Don't lose any fingers. I'll see you soon.